Hi friends, welcome back. So I have another color or rainbow experiment for all of you today. This experiment is called Fizzing Rainbow. So what you're going to need for this experiment are 6 plastic cups, a spoon to mix. I'm putting everything on a tray because this is going to get very messy and I don't want to have to clean up my whole table. I have baking soda, food coloring, and vinegar. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to have to put baking soda in each of your 6 cups. You want to fill it about 3/4 of the way. Okay, so we filled all of our cups up with baking soda. Now we have to add the food coloring. So we want each of the colors of the rainbow. So if you watched yesterday's video, we need our primary colors to build these colors. So first we need some red. Then to make orange, what colors do we need? Yellow and red. I'm not quite sure how many drops of food coloring we're going to need, so we might have to add some more. We have some green. And I noticed I forgot my yellow. So we need yellow, not just for our orange. We need blue. And for purple, we mix red and blue. Now we have to mix our baking soda and the food coloring mixture together. So that's what your spoon is for. All right, so that was quite the arm workout. I suggest if you have a whisk, that might be a little easier. I noticed that the food coloring kind of balled up into little droplets in the baking soda and it made it very hard to mix. So you almost had to do like a chopping action and mixing at the same time, like you're whisking an egg. So I think if you have a whisk, or maybe if you have a plastic knife, that might work a little bit better. I'm gonna let you see up close what your mixture should look like. If your mixtures look close to this, I would say that you are fine, and then we'll move on to the next step. This is what my mixtures look like. You can start to see the food coloring is still balling up inside of the mixtures, but I think that's okay. As long as you have like a chalky, powdery substance, I think the experiment will work just fine for you. Okay, are you ready for the messy part? Take your vinegar. As soon as we add this vinegar to our cups, some crazy science is going to happen. So we're just going to take a minute to watch what's going on, and then after everything happens, then we'll talk about it. Here we go. Oh my goodness! I'm going to bring the camera over so you can see. Okay, so what in the world did we just experience right there? When we added the vinegar, what happened? It started to fizz and erupt like a volcano. All of the baking powder and the vinegar just started to bubble up inside of the containers and pour out. Thankfully, I have a tray. It didn't make too much of a mess. But why do you think this happened? Do you have any ideas? We just saw a chemical reaction. When we added the baking soda to the cup and the food coloring, we mixed it together. Did anything happen? No, it just stayed a powder. Nothing happened. It didn't come out of the container. But when we added our vinegar to our cups, something crazy happened. We had the chemical reaction. So all of the chemicals that are inside of that vinegar and all of the chemicals that are inside our baking soda mixed together. It started to fizz and it didn't know what to do and it just came out of the container. Chemical reaction. Can you think of any other chemical reactions that you've witnessed in your life? Have you ever had a soda or a pop can that got shook up a little bit? Maybe on the ride home it rolled around in the trunk. Maybe when you were giving it to a brother or sister, it got shaken up a little, and when they opened it, it went tss, and all of it came out and it kind of exploded. That is very similar to what you just saw here. It's a chemical reaction. Around here, we don't have volcanoes, but there are volcanoes in other parts of the world. And when there's a chemical reaction inside of the volcano, the lava comes up and it erupts. It comes outside of what it's in, and it comes out and erupts, just like our baking soda experiment right here. So next time you are having a conversation with someone, why don't you ask them if they have ever witnessed a chemical reaction in their life? And you will sound super smart when you talk about the chemical reaction that you just witnessed today. I hope that you have so much fun with this experiment at home. Please make sure that you have a tray or a plate or a bowl or something to keep your mess inside of, so you don't have a huge mess to clean up when you are done. And I will see all of you tomorrow.